dear students, welcome to GK class. So today's video is going to be about a new chapter, that is time to be logical. So let's get started. So let's have our first question. Let us read the statement first. Which is the smallest positive number that must be added to 2010 in order to obtain a perfect square? So students, as you know that for finding a perfect square, what we have to do? We have to follow the method of long division. So here we will divide 2010 by long division method. So here, firstly, we will have 4 and 4 4s are 16. So 20 minus 16 will be 4. From here, we will get down this 10 over here. Now 4 plus 4, 8. And here we will get a number, so that we will get a number which is near to 4010. So here we are getting minus 420, right? After subtracting it, we will get here minus 15. So now, because 15 is less, that means what? That means 15 must be added to 2010 to make it a perfect square. So here the answer would be 15, right? Now move to the next question. Let's read this statement first. Which letter in the English alphabet has 4 times as many letters after it than before it? Now, which letter in the English alphabet has 4 times as many letters after it? So let us suppose the letter itself will be 1 and after it there are 4 times the letter. So here we will write 4x and before this letter we will have x letters. Right? So now, when we will add up all like this, x plus 1 plus 4x, which is equals to 26, because total alphabets we are having 26. So by adding x plus 4x, we will have 5x and 1 will remain 1. So we will have 1 plus 5x is equals to 26. And this one will go to the right hand side and it will get subtracted. So here we will have 5x is equals to 25. After doing the division, we will have x is equals to 5, right? Now what we have to do, we have x, that means it would be 5, and the next alphabet, that means it would be x plus 1, which would be 6. So which is the sixth alphabet? That would be F. So here we have the answer, that is F, right? Now move to the next question. Which among the numbers given below is the largest number? So here we are given with some options. So out of these options we have to choose the answer. So what we have to do, we will solve it over here and we'll check that which is the largest number. So 3 raised to power 4 means what? 81. We will expand 3 4 times and we will get 81. 4 raised to power 3 means 64. 1 raised to power 34 means 1. And 43 raised to power nothing means 43 raised to power 1. It would be equals to 43 only. So out of these numbers, which is the smallest, which is the largest number? Here we are having 81, right? So the answer would be A, that is 3 raised to power 4, right? Now the next question is, which is the smallest number evenly divisible by all numbers from 1 to 10? So again, we are given with some options here. So what we have to do, we will solve it. Now, which is the smallest number? For finding the smallest number, what we have to do? We have to find the LCM, right? That is least common multiple. Evenly divisible by all numbers from 1 to 10. So that means we will find the LCM of all the numbers from 1 to 10. So here you can see I have given you the solution and the LCM we have done here. After that, we will get the LCM like this. That is 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 3 multiplied 3 multiplied 5 multiplied by 7, which is equals to 2520. So that means the answer would be A. Alright. Now here we have the next question. Let's read the statement. In 12 years from now, Sarah will be twice her current age. How old is she now? So let's get started with the solution. Let us suppose her current age would be X, right? According to the statement, they are saying that in 12 years from now, From now, that means current age will be x, and in 12 years from now, that would be x plus 12, which is equals to Sarah will be twice her current age. Current age, that is x. Twice means 2 multiplied by. So here we will get 2x. Right? Now what we will do? We will shift this x to the right hand side because these are like terms. So 2x minus x will be x. So x is equals to 12. And we have supposed that current age, her current age was x. So here the current age of Sarah will be 12. So she is 12 years old now. Right? So students, these examples were very easy examples. Now, I hope all of you are able to do the related questions of this chapter. Thank you so much.